with my live
I
stuff.
got it.
Good morning, everybody. This is Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily, and we're Wednesday. And then I realized late last night, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't do Monday or Tuesday podcast. I didn't upload it.
Huh? Today's Wednesday?
Yeah, I was like yesterday going, what day is it? Because it feels like Thursday already this week.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I woke this morning. I thought, oh, Thursday. Nope, crap, it's Wednesday.
Well, you were like, oh, I should have been at Rotary.
Yeah. Like an hour ago.
Yeah. I mean, you put all these things on your to-do list and then you clean them off. And then I went to bed and I was like, oh no, and ran up in here, added more stuff. And then, so it was actually a pretty busy day for me yesterday. I had a bunch of people reach out. I keep telling people I want all the veterans, and it seems like, and business owners and reverse mortgages. Well, guess what I have going right now? 3 types of loans. Except, so out of all my stuff, I have
veterans and reverse mortgages.
Yeah, and then I have a outlier that has nothing to do with any of that.
Well, there's always going to be an outlier or two,
or they lie really bad,
or they lied completely. Sorry, you're not approved.
Yeah. Anyway, so
what do we got?
So I mean, so it's been good. And then, I've been talking about. And by the way, Chuck, I will get you the GPTs. I've been reworking the one that does the one for where you just drop in the address and any changes you do. I'm trying to clean it up because I want it to search certain things and then just automatically create, not have to have you go, oh yeah, that's correct, and then go forward.
Yeah.
But then yesterday, so I had a veteran who reached out to me. Through an agent. He wants to buy another house because he's moving, and she thought he wanted to sell it. And I asked him, do you want to sell that? He goes, well, I found out travel nurses are real in this area, and so I'm thinking I want to keep it, and I get enough travel nurses in there, and he makes enough money so we don't have to actually have the income to offset that.
Right.
But what I had to figure out is how much was left on his VA to use to purchase the next home. Because you can own 2 properties VA at the same time. I know this is not for everybody. We'll get into the news in a second. I just was on my train of thought because we have ADP and Mortgage Bankers Association and actual numbers for today. Anyway, so to figure it out, I'm like, the formula is just ridiculous. So guess what I did? I created a GPT that will fit. You just drop in their certificate of eligibility and hit enter. And it will create and then tell you what the max loan they can get. And anything over that loan, you have to put a quarter of that down.
Gotcha.
So
just a quarter of what's over.
Yeah. So if you were say this guy could do 362,000 loan amount, he wants to buy a $462,000 house. $100,000 difference, he'd have to put down $25,000.
Right.
And some people would say, well, why don't you just go conventional? Well, you'd have to mortgage insurance that.
Right. Yeah. And you'd have to put down 25.
No.
Or
because you can buy the next house at 5% down.
5%. Yeah.
But that's not 5%.
No.
Yeah. It's more than that. So it was just because we don't do it all the time. And so you always got to get these formulas they give you are Excel spreadsheets, and they're a nightmare. So that one, guess what? I'm putting that in the GPT to be sold so people can buy that one because it will save veterans time.
A lot of time.
Everybody. I mean, because then you as a veteran can just take your certificate and drop in there, and you'll know what your max is for the next one automatically so that you can. And it shows all the calculations. It's not hard. But it's just if you don't do it all the time, you're like, why do I do that?
What did I forget?
And I'm getting freaking old. I don't want to think these things anymore. Yeah. All right, let's get it. You go ahead and do your real estate numbers, and I'll get into it.
Really?
Yes, because I talked so much to begin with.
Wow, there they are. Can you see them?
Yeah, 3,113 closed.
That's not much. We were at
that's all of November.
That was 3067 last week.
Divided by 11. Is 283 right on schedule. We're in.
Yeah, listings are down. Pendings are just kind of hanging in the 300s, low 300s.
Well, remember we showed that listings this month. I mean, this last week were down nationwide with 14,000.
Fewer. Yeah.
So that would tell you we should be down also. And guess what? We are. Shocking.
Yep. So I mean, it's. What do you say?
Christmas time. Most people don't put their houses on the market unless they need to sell and move.
Yep.
And that's where we're at. And so
that would be the fact check.
Yeah. And that's why this guy doesn't want to sell his house. Plus, I think anybody that can hold on to real estate, hold on to it for the next 25 years.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my number.
That's your wealth.
Yeah. All right. So ADP employment report showed increase of 146,000 jobs created in the private sector in November, which was below the expectation of 160,000. The previous month figure was revised lower from 233,000 to 184,000.
Wow.
And
that's a big revision.
Yeah, it's a huge one. If you look at most of all hiring was done in large businesses. Small businesses with fewer than 50 employees continued to shed jobs, this time by about 17,000. This is something to keep in mind for Friday, the BLS job, the Bureau of Lying Statistics, because they use a stupid death model that messes up everything. But if you look at the strongest sectors for job growth were education and health services, because people are getting old.
Right.
Construction's up, trade and transportation. So 50,000 in the education and health services plus, 30,000 plus in construction, and trade and transportation was 28,000. Manufacturing continues to be weak and lost 26,000 jobs. Leisure and hospitality also showed weakness by only adding 15,000 jobs. So they think, oh, a lot of people aren't going to be doing stuff for the next few months.
Yeah.
Job changers finding a new job, getting poached by competition saw an increase of 7.2%, which is an increase from 6.7% in October. So basically, you can get a better if you go, I guess, go through one of these headhunters, right? They're going to looking for people, and they can find you a better job.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
sometimes the grass isn't greener.
No, but you do get more money. Mortgage Banker Association released their mortgage application data for the week ending 2/14, December 4th, showing that overall applications volume increased by 2.8%. The applications to purchase a home were up 6% for the week and down 21% year over year. That tells me I'm more last year. That's shocking.
Yeah.
Refinances decreased 1% from the previous week and were 7% lower than 1 year ago. Wow. We actually are complete opposite of last year. Remember in the last few months, 200%, 117, 109, and now we're here. Yeah. That's because rates went up. We've come back some, but if you look at today's bond, where are we at with the bond right this moment? You got it right there. No. You got your own numbers for me. You got those numbers for me?
Yeah, of course.
I just kicked, and of course, it just kicked my butt out. Let's see if I can get back in real quick.
Just look.
Okay, yeah. So we're up 10 basis points, which is good, and the 10-year is at 4.23.2, which I saw that much higher than that earlier today. So that's. The jobs numbers are finally coming in to show that, hey, people looked at the jobs thing and said, okay, this is not as good as we think it is, because it wasn't that good. And it is slowly getting worse out there. And I think we're going to see some layoffs in the next 2 months, because unfortunately in December, they like to do it around Christmas time.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I even know that.
Do it earlier.
Well, it's all like, it's just like the Christmas Vacation movie. I'm getting a bonus.
No. Oh, no, I'm not.
Tomorrow we have initial jobless claims, and then we have the highly anticipated report on Friday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Or which you call liar statistics.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, it's just, they're trying to push the numbers to make it sound so much better.
They do. I'm getting tired of these articles. You see this article in the inner Googles, and you want to read it, but then, now you got to subscribe to the newspaper for $1.99 a day.
They want you to subscribe to all.
I understand it, but I don't want to. I don't want to have all these little tiny subscriptions out there for $1. Cancel anytime. You forget you have the damn thing. So that's my bitch this morning.
Is it? I can help you with the studio number. For the bees.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I have it, and I still have it, is because I have that actually come up and help me. All right, was there anything
There's nothing in the bee anymore, though.
I know.
I mean, literally nothing.
Right.
Yeah, you can't get anywhere else.
Well, there's nothing in there anyway. Even the paper itself, it's so paper thin that it blows away. Just
Yeah, there's a few advertisements.
They can put thousands in the newspaper rack now versus what they used to be able to.
I was talking to a neighbor the other day. They were so excited about the Black Friday sale pamphlet that was going to come out in the Modesto Bee. So they got the Modesto Bee, and
because years ago it was huge.
There was one page. It was Home Depot.
Well, they say the Black Friday is not what it used to be.
No.
Because
Cyber Monday.
Well, I mean, that thing was hit records on Cyber Monday, and also before that, the Black Friday hit records again, and some Democrats put out there. And I thought you said you guys were hurting.
All right.
Yeah, they did a post on X, and then all of a sudden they went and took it down because people were really getting pissed, going, we saved all year to make, do this, but we were still hurting for groceries and other stuff.
Right.
Have you been to Smart and Final?
No.
Okay. Dude, go buy your freaking groceries there. I'm
Oh,
talking
really?
like your vegetables. Oh
Yeah?
my, yeah. Yeah. I was shocked how much cheaper it is than the grocery stores around here.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was totally shocked. And plus the other day, if you watch their sales, we occasionally like to have a pizza, but it's just we eat at home so much now versus going out just because we get tired of
Right.
well,
and how much you pay?
Well, not only that, and everybody thinks you should pay so much more in tip, and if you can't afford the tip, don't go out and eat. Well, guess what?
Mhm.
I tip you if you give me good service. Period. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had these pizzas, the Giorno pizzas, and then the California Pizza Kitchen pizzas. Have you ever seen those?
Yep.
For $2.99.
What?
Yeah, they're right. Limit 4 for customer.
I'm
I don't normally, I usually just go to, I'm not going to say their name because I want to knock them, close grocery store to me, just quickly get it. And I'm like, I needed some tomatoes. So I'm like, I'm going to go try it out back down there because we went there on Saturday. I went back down and I needed some Roma tomatoes. It was like 37 cents
a tomato
each. Yeah. Or it was so cheap. It was only like 19. They had cases of them everywhere. There were so many of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the quality? Pretty good quality?
Oh, it was, yeah. Well, it's a tomato.
Well, there's some tomatoes that are picked really, really green and they let them get kind of red and there's not a lot of flavor.
Well, they were fine for my salad when I'm looking for my salad dressing flavor.
Okay, cool. Good.
So it just depends. I mean, it's just start shopping all, over and using certain things. Certain places are cheaper. Some places have lost leaders. Lost leader is something to get you in the door. So you buy something more expensive. I don't know if you knew what a lost leader was.
I do know what a lost leader
That's what
is.
I call pest reports. They're a lost leader because they want to get you for the repair costs.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I have for today.
That's all I got. We have Yes Company coming out and sing for us tomorrow.
Oh, are you serious?
Maybe a half a song. What did they do last year?
They did two songs and left and wanted $1,000.
Yeah. Well, according to our program chair, they didn't ask for any money, so I don't know that we're going to have any money for them. So we'll see.
And then Realtor.com came out with their 2025 housing forecast for next year. And they are they're the only thing, they're the least out of all the other people that we looked at before. Let me see if I can share this. I knew there was one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Good. Because that was the article
you couldn't find?
Screw it. No, I said screw it. I'm not paying $1.99 a day.
Housing Wire.
Oh, I should have gone to Housing Wire. I got up and fed my dog.
All right. Can you see light?
Yeah, if I drag it over here.
I'm not talking to you. Everybody
I know
else. You're
not talking.
All right. So this is all what we went through before. NAR, Fannie Mae. We talked about this weeks ago with all their numbers, and Realtor.com came with 4 million. So they think inventory is going to grow a little bit, but it's not going to be as great as what they're saying. Hey, we don't think it's going to do anything close to what people are talking about.
Right.
It's going to be slower. House appreciation. They're looking at where's Realtor.com? They're thinking 3.7% next year.
Wow.
Which is still
a
positive.
It's actually pretty normal.
Yes. Goldman Sachs, they're just trying to get you to do their stuff. Wells Fargo, that's their number. So it was just I wanted to show this appreciation to show you that look at Moody's. Freddie Mac, though, I was surprised with Freddie Mac.
Where's Moody's? 0.3%.
And look at Fannie Mae's 3. I wonder if whoever put Freddie Mac's in did it backwards. They added an extra decimal point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's really low. So if you look, the average out of all these they're saying 2.72%. We're going to see appreciation. I actually think
it'll be
if
higher.
everything everybody's worried right now because of the Trump tariff things, where people keep saying that's going to cause inflation.
Yeah.
But what we're going to see is that's not going to happen, and then everything's going to take off.
Right.
So, and I'm thinking by June and July we're going to be so busy it's going to be crazy. All right. Now I'm done.
Okay. I'm done too.
All right. I'm glad I can take over your stuff.
You did.
All right. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.